times have I told you must never go to anybody's bedroom without knocking?
I'm sorry, Mother. I'm very sorry.
Oh, it's all right. It doesn't matter when it's only me, of course. Well, how did you all manage on your own yesterday?
Oh, all right, thank you.
I'm sorry I was so late back. I tried to catch the earlier train, but I couldn't.
I heard you come in, actually. I wasn't asleep.
Oh, weren't you? Well, I didn't come and see you. I was rather tired.
I was afraid you might be. I'm sorry. We've been making rather a lot of noise this morning.
Oh, that's all right, my love. I was awake. Bobby, dear.
Yes, Mother?
I've noticed that you children never seem to talk about your father now.
Don't we, Mother?
No, you do not. You did for a few days after he first left, but since then you've never, one of you, mentioned his name at all.
We thought it seemed to upset you. We do talk about him when we're on our own, of course. I mean, we all wish he was here, naturally.
Naturally.
And we wonder when he'll be back and where he is. That sort of thing.
Do the other two ask you questions?
Questions?
Well, I mean, if they knew that you and I had been talking together like this, would they ask you what I said?
Oh, well, they might, I suppose. Yes.
Then tell them that your father is abroad.
Abroad? Well, that's what we thought. Then he will be back sometime.
Oh, yes. Yes, he will be back. Sometime.
Oh, Pete, wait for me. Wait for me, Pete. Where's Bobby?
Oh, Mother, I wish I could do something.
Oh, you do, my darling, you do. In 100 different ways.
Come on, Bob. Oh, don't let's wait for her.
You go on.
No, Bobby, dear, you go too. Breakfast will be ready in an hour.
What's Mother on about so long? Oh, nothing. Did she mention Father? A bit. What did she say? Go on, tell us, Bob. What's happened?
She says he's gone abroad.
Like we say.
Yes. If we don't hurry, we'll miss the train.
Help me up. Look, he's coming. He's waving back. The old gentleman. He always waves.
He's not waving to you specially, silly.
Yes, he is. He did yesterday. He always does.
Well, anyway, I bet you I might because I got it off the back of a cigarette card, so sucks to you.
I don't care about your stupid cigarette card. Perks told me. So there.
Bag's nice sit opposite the window.
Oh, you can't. It's my turn.
No, it's not. You sat there last night.
That wasn't fair.
Come on off.
Stop. No, I'm not.
Will you be quiet, both of you? That's better.
Where are you going to sit, Mother? Let Mother sit opposite the window.
I was going to.
That's all right, thank you, dear. I don't want any breakfast.
No breakfast? Golly.
Why not? Don't you feel well? Did you know that Mother's not well?
Mother, is it your headache? It feels terribly hot. I think you ought to be in bed.
Oh, rubbish.
Yes, I do, honestly.
Well, perhaps if I have an hour's sleep, I'll feel better. Oh, there's just one thing. There's some more books to be collected at the station. Would you get them for me, Peter?
Yes.
Thank you, dear.
I think we ought to send for the doctor.
What? Without even telling her?
You really think so?
Yes, I do. There's a house at the Brass Plate.
Right, well, I better go. Phil can go to the station.
I'm not going to the station. Thank you all the same.
No, Pete, you better go to the station. You know that Phil and I haven't been down there since that awful day we were caught. I'll write a message to the doctor, and Phil can take that down in a minute.
Oh, I suppose I shall have to. I jolly well hope I manage not to see anybody, that's all.
Dear Doctor... Oh, I don't know his name.
Just put dear doctor then.
Oh, yes, of course. Mother has a Heavens, how on earth do you spell temperature?
Oh, T-E-M-P. Oh. Just put, Mother feels very ill. It's much easier.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Can I help you?
Well, I was looking for a parcel of books for my mother.
Name of Faraday. 3 Chimneys, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Ah. Here we are, look. It is paid for. Can you carry it all right? Not too heavy?
No, thank you.
Right then.
Look, perhaps you don't remember who I am.
Well, of course I remember.
I mean, that business about the coal.
I think it's about time we let bygones be bygones, don't you? How are your sisters?
Very well, thank you, sir.
It's a long time since we've seen any of you. Tell them to come down and pay us a visit here at the station sometime. We could do with a bit of cheering up, Perks and me.
Do you really mean that, sir?
Well, of course I mean it, or I wouldn't say it.
Right, well, I will, sir. Thank you, sir. Goodbye, sir.
Who's that? Who is it?
This is Dr. Forrest, Mother.
Doctor. I never sent for a doctor.
No, but your daughter did. Oh, that's all right. Thank you, nurse. Now then, if you just settle back.
I'm afraid my daughter had no right at all
Now,
to call
just
for a
one
doctor.
moment.
Oh, what did she say?
I don't know. I'm afraid Mother's terribly cross. I expect I've got myself into awful hot water.
Oh, she won't be angry with you, Bob. Not really angry. She never is.
I'm afraid she is this time.
That station master's jolly decent. He said we could go down whenever we like. I think that's pretty decent of him, don't you?
What's happened? The doctor's upstairs with Mother.
Well, there's no question about it, I'm afraid. We'll have to stay in bed till the fever's gone.
How about the children?
Well, from what I've seen of them, I should say they're more than capable of looking after themselves. You're very lucky to have them.
I'm quite aware of that, Doctor.
Yes. Well, I can give you something that will probably help you a little. May I have your name?
How long will I have to stay in bed?
Oh, a day or two at the most, I hope. Your name, please.
Faraday. Mrs. Faraday.
Oh, is that 2 R's?
No, 1.
Faraday. Faraday. Now, where have I recently... Oh, yes, of course.
I came here because of the children.
My dear lady. After all, in our profession, we're not exactly unused to keeping secrets.
Of course. Thank you.
I suppose I ought to start thinking about dinner.
I've been thinking about it for ages. I'm famished.
You can't be. It's only 12.
Well, I am.
How is she?
How's Mother?
Is she very ill?
Your mother has influenza.
Oh, is that bad?
No, it's not very bad. I'm afraid she'll feel rotten for quite a bit. Now, the point is she's going to need looking after. Now, do you think you can manage?
Yes, I expect so.
That's all right. We'll manage.
Good. I felt sure you would. Now then, head nurse. I've made a list of the things I think your mother should have.
Oh,
Can you read my writing?
yes, I think so. Brandy,
Yes, just a small bottle, you know. All right.
I know how we'll manage.
beef tea, grapes, and chicken jelly. Oh, Pete, how?
That's all right. Leave it to me.
Splendid. Splendid. I can see my patient's in very good hands. Well, I must be off. Now, look after her, nurse, and I'll call in again tomorrow to see how she is.
I'll see you out.
And don't you two cause the nurse too much trouble. You understand? Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Now for my idea.
Will she be all right? Truly, Doctor. You weren't being kind in front of the younger ones.
Now, don't you worry about that. She'll have a tiresome time, and I know you'll nurse her through.
Thank you, Doctor.
Here, Pete, what are you doing?
I've had a brilliant idea. The most brilliant I've ever had. And that's saying something. Where's that stuff Mother uses for doing the kitchen stove?
What, blackhead, you mean?
Yes. And a paintbrush.
Here, Pete. What are you going to do?
Aha! Follow me to yonder shed, and all will be revealed.
All the what? What? Oh. Oh, Pete.
Doctor, we can't pay. We can't pay.
Now pull.
What's happened?
I had to see you, Doctor. Mummy's talking and worrying about the money. So, could we belong to your club? So I can tell her to stop worrying.
What club?
Well,
Now take a deep breath and tell me what's the matter.
Ruth, she used to be our maid. Said you could pay into a club. Then it didn't cost you anything when you had to call the doctor.
Oh, that kind of club.
We're not terribly well off, you see. Only we don't say anything because Mummy doesn't like people to know.
I see. Your mother's a very remarkable woman.
Yes, isn't she? It's 6 pence a week, isn't it?
6 months? Yes, that's right.
Are you sure? You see, that's all I've got.
Yes, of course. Thank you. I wish all my patients paid on the spot. No, goodbye, Miss Bobby. I'll call in and see your mother again tomorrow.
Move over.
Don't come too close, precious.
Are you very angry?
Absolutely livid, my darling.
Hello, it's coming. Here's the letter. Off you go, then. Oh, hurry up.
Just one moment, please.
Oh, thank goodness.
Me?
Ooh, Stitch.
Dear mister, we do not know your name. Mother is ill, and doctor says to give her the things on this list. We do not know anyone here but you, as our father is away. Could you please get the things in London, and we will pay you when I am grown up. I promise on my honor, signed Peter. Yes, I think I can manage. All right, thank you.
I bet you can't do this. See? Good gracious! Here comes Mr. Pugs. Run out to the door.
Look at her. Just look at her.
If I come in?
I don't know.
Morning, Mr. Bertha.
What do you want?
Morning, Master Peter. Bet you're wondering what I'm doing up here, eh? The parcel come to the station.
Perhaps.
His nibs asked me to bring it up straight away.
Oh, goody. Can we open
Of
it?
course we can open it, thickhead. What's the good of it closed?
Here, Peter.
Oh, I wish people wouldn't tie so many knots.
Excuse me, miss. Could I offer my assistance? I've got my knife here.
Oh, thank you.
No. We don't want small children playing with knives, do we? Very dangerous. This is razor sharp, this knife. Get... Yeah.
Thank you. I know Father always gives people tuppence, but I'm very sorry. I'm afraid I haven't got it.
Who said anything about tuppence? I don't want the money. You go on, you look, see what's in that hamper. Excuse me, Miss Roberta, but might I be permitted to inquire after your mother's health?
Oh, that's very kind of you. She's much better, thank you.
Oh, good. Good. Is it all right? I've got some sweetbriar cuttings here which she could plant up here, you know, once she's up and about again, I mean.
Oh, she would be pleased. Thank you very much.
Oh, good. There you are. I better be pushing off. I don't want to be late for the old 12:30, do I? So I'll be pushing off. Good day, you nippers.
Oh, look, Bobby, look, here's a letter. Come and read it to us.
That's all right, miss. I'll see myself out.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, bye, miss.
Dear children, here are the things you asked for, plus a few I thought of myself. Don't bother about the paying part. Your mother will probably want to know where they came from, so just tell her they were sent by a friend who was sorry to hear she was ill and hopes she will soon be quite well again. Signed, your friend on the 9:15.
How jolly decent of him.
I do think he's sweet.
Yes, you would.
Thank you, Bobby, dear. Thank you.
Isn't the doctor ever coming down? That means Poland's stupid.
I think he rather likes Mother.
He'd be an ass if he didn't.
Look, a woman's got a set. Oh, I like Dr. Forrest. I think he's sweet.
Oh, you think everybody's sweet, it strikes me.
I do not. Don't think you are to start with.
It's very selfish of me to keep you from your other patients like this.
Now remember, you're not to stay up for more than an hour this evening. And I'll call in again tomorrow and see how you are.
You've been very kind. Thank you for everything. But I shall be quite all right now.
Oh, good. Good. Well, then my next visit will be mainly a social one. Good day.
Good day.
Phil, taste this for you.
Oh. Bit more salt.
Well, your mother will be downstairs in a few minutes, so keep up a good fire and make sure that she doesn't get cold.
Yes, Doctor.
Thank you. Now, she'll feel a little wobbly at first, so keep an eye on her mind.
Yes, of course.
And thank you for all your help. not too much noise from you two. Understand? Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Isn't he sweet?
Yeah. Oh, shut up.
Nearly as sweet as Mr. Perks.
Oh, you horrible beast.
Temper. Be quiet, Mother's coming.
Oh, children, how lovely it is to be down again.
Oh, Mummy, it's lovely to have you.
Feel careful. Ages.
Mother, you must sit down. The doctor said so.
Yes, thank you, darling. You shouldn't have let Dr. Forrest get all those things. But I do hope you thanked him for the fruit, the cologne. Brandy's very expensive, you know.
It wasn't Dr. Forrest. We weren't going to tell you till you were better.
Well, where did everything come from?
Our old gentleman.
The one who waved to us from the train.
We wrote him a letter.
But who is this man?
We told you. A friend of ours.
He waves to us every morning from the train.
On his way to business.
Do you mean to say that you asked a complete stranger?
He's not really a stranger.
He knew they were for you. We explained.
And who is supposed to be paying for it all, may I ask?
Daddy. Later on.
We had to. You had to get better.
We did say Father would pay.
Just a moment. Where did all that coal come from for my bedroom fire? I thought there was something wrong. Well, come on.
From the station.
That was my fault. It was a rotten idea. But it's all right now. It is really. The station must have been jolly decent.
I shall have to write and apologize. And I shall most certainly pay for it all. Somehow.
Oh, but he said he'd forgiven us.
That's beside the point. Now, listen. It's quite true that we are poor, but we have got enough to live on. And you mustn't go telling everybody about our affairs. It's not right. And you must never, never, never ask strangers for things. I know you think I'm being hard, but people in our position have got to be very careful how we behave. I mean, for your father's sake. I'm sorry, children. I'm sorry. I can't explain.